In today's video, we're going to look inside my box. I'm in my toolbox. We're going to look inside my toolbox. Welcome back to the HiveSchool. As a video programmer, I spend a lot of time on the road, and today I thought I'd give you a peek inside my toolbox to show you some of the key items that I never leave home without. It's worth mentioning that I'll typically repack my toolbox for every project. Not everything is needed every time. I don't have the space or the weight allowed to carry everything. However, there are a few items that pretty much stay in there permanently, and that's what we're going to look at today. Whether you're just starting out or you're a couple of tours in, we really hope that you'll find some of this gear pretty useful. First up, we've got the Blackmagic Video Assist. This little guy is an absolute lifesaver when it comes to monitoring and recording video signals. I use this all the time to ensure that everything looks right before we go live. What I love most about this is its versatility. It's a monitor, but it's also a recorder, which is super handy for capturing feeds, plus it's the 4K version, so it's great for high resolution work. This is the 5-inch version, and the only criticism I have of this really is the mini BNCs that you've got on the side there. If we went up to the 7-inch version, you'd have the full-size BNC connections, but then it would take up more space in my toolbox. This records to SD cards, or it's got the USB-C connection on the bottom for plugging in an SSD for bigger and faster storage. I take this with me on absolutely every show. Next, let's talk about audio. One of my main requirements for audio equipment is for timecode programming. Our playback engineer will normally send me files with timecode on one channel and then band audio on the other. I'll use these to sync my show to incoming timecode. I've previously carried much larger audio interfaces, but I've been really impressed with what the Zoom AMS24 can do for its size. It sounds great, and it definitely has everything that I need to be able to do the timecode programming that I need. And yeah, you'll see that there's a bit of a common theme here, that having capable equipment in small packages is definitely something that's pretty important to me. So I want to talk about networking. Here I have my 10G adapter. This is a model made by QNAP. When you're dealing with large video files, certainly the faster you can push them, the better. One of the things that I like most about this is that it's got an SFP plus cage, so I can choose between having copper or optical SFPs in there. It's also it connects to my laptop via Thunderbolt 3, so it's pretty crucial that my laptop has Thunderbolt in order to be able to use this, and that's what we're going to talk about next. Almost certainly the most important piece of gear that I carry with me, this is my Razer Blade 16 laptop. This thing's an absolute beast. It's got an i9 CPU and an NVIDIA 4090 graphics card in it. Handles everything that I throw at it, from video editing to 3D rendering, without really breaking a sweat. As a previous Apple user, I really appreciate the unibody chassis design. And as I mentioned when I was talking about my network adapter, it's also got the Thunderbolt 3 connection that I need to connect to things like that. I know Razer doesn't have the best reputation for reliability, and their customer service is, let's face it, pretty terrible. But this is the third Razer I've owned across my career, and I've got to say, I've had a pretty great experience all in. I've not managed to leave the Apple ecosystem entirely, so I also carry an M2 MacBook Air, which is just a great machine for moving around sites and connecting to equipment for configuration. I appreciate having the MacBook as well for just being able to do calls and emails while the Razer's tied up doing show-related work. Now the last piece of equipment that I want to show you is my DBox III by CTP Systems. This thing is the Swiss Army knife of audio testing. Can generate and read timecode and MIDI, has a speaker in it for squawking out audio lines, and can test XLR, BNC and MIDI cables. It's just really useful for chasing down any kind of timecode or audio issues. So that's it. These are 5 things that I'll always carry with me when I travel for work. Each of these items plays a pretty crucial role in making sure that everything runs smoothly when I'm out on the road. Wherever you are in your career, we hope this gives you some insight into the kind of gear that you might want to consider adding to your own setup. Do let me know in the comments if you have any must-have tools in your kit, or if you've got any questions about the gear that I've shown here today. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more content like this, and thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.